What's up, family? Welcome back to the B. Lanise Show. It is your favorite host, Brittany Lanise. So, if you clicked on this podcast, it's because you're ready to do a deep dive into why it is important for your business to be considered a reputable business, or why it's important for you to have a reputable business. So I've curated about 7 key points that I want to touch on today. I've included pros, cons, and different points for us to touch on. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. The first point I'm making is to build trust with your customers. Because if we're being honest, trust is the foundation for any successful business. When customers trust your brand, they are more likely to make purchases and recommend your business to other customers or to other people that they know. You know that they say like word of mouth is one of the strongest ways of networking. By doing this, you increase customer loyalty, a positive word of mouth, and higher sales. A downfall of this is that it takes a longer time to really build trust with your employees or with your customers. And on the other side of that, it takes a long time to build a reputable business. Like to really build trust with your customers and to really build trust with your employees, it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to show up and show yourself worthy of having their trust or worthy of being the business or the brand that they always run to. You always have to be consistent. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs, especially startup entrepreneur companies or people who businesses are already established, sometimes we struggle with being consistent, especially when it comes to our customers. Like, let's take a look at Apple, Samsung, Sony, Google. All of these phone companies have a reputation for quality, and they have built a loyal customer base. I have Apple everything. I have been an Apple girl since 2010, and I do not see myself getting an Android. You know what I mean? Like, Apple has built a beautiful rapport with me and their devices. Their customer service could be a little bit better, but they do take my feedback when I leave notes, and they always respond to me whenever I leave feedback. So I accept that, and I love that. My second point of reference is attracting quality employees. A reputable business attracts talented employees who are really suitable for the business, and you want to make sure that the people working for you are extremely credible. If you don't have a reputable business and you're just hiring anybody, your business is going to suffer. I'm so sorry to say it like that, but you're going to suffer. You want to make sure that you are hiring people of quality. You want to make sure that your business is attracting people of quality. By having a reputable business, you are able to have higher employee retention, better performance, and innovation within your company. The only downside to this is that when you're maintaining a good reputation with your employees, you have to always continuously invest in their customer satisfaction or in their employee satisfaction, I should say. Like, you can never stop investing in the people who work for you. You have to make sure that they are always satisfied, because when they're satisfied, you're satisfied. When I was doing my research for this podcast, I uncovered that Google is a really good place to work for. I used to work for Quicken Loans back in the day, and when I say I loved it, I loved every single thing about that job, from the slushies and the popcorn and the tickets to the baseball games, certain days off, the structure of the company, the structure of the business. And I've seen that Google is the same way. They are hiring top quality employees, and top quality employees are looking for them to be hired. My third point of reference is that it's easier to access capital. Investors and lenders are more willing to provide you capital because your business has a strong reputation and they know that there are no risks. It's easier to secure loans and attract brokers and investors and get better interest rates simply because your business is a reputable business. To dive a little bit deeper in that, you want to make sure like you have a memorable logo, a catchy tagline, consistent brand voice across all your platforms, making sure your business side of it is structured properly, like having your LLC, having your DUNS number, making sure that you have trade lines that are reporting to all of the credit bureaus, making sure you have a business bank account, making sure that all of your paperwork is in alignment, making sure that everything is established properly for your business, so that way when you're trying to assess these funds, or you're trying to come into different investments, you have all your ducks in a row. My fourth point of reference is the competition advantage. When you have a reputable brand, or you have a brand that people are loving and are raving about, 10 times out of 10, they're going to pick you over the next person. Why would I pick somebody who's not reputable, new at it, they're not established, they don't really know anything, they don't really have quality work or quality products? Why would I go to them? A good reputation is ultimately what separates your business from the competition and from other competitors. It could be a significant selling point. You setting yourself apart from other people and being known as a good brand could potentially change your tax bracket. So it's definitely something you want to consider. My fifth point is customer retention. Customers are more likely to return to a business that they had a positive experience with. Whereas to other people, if they didn't have a good experience, you know good and well you are not going back to that business. You're going to be like, yeah, okay, I'm not spending my dollar here, where I could take my business elsewhere, where I know that they're reputable and I know that they're going to give me a good client experience. This can make marketing costs a lot lower, and this will allow you to have a stable revenue stream because people are always coming back. But the con of this is going to require ongoing effort to maintain customer satisfaction. An example of this is like Amazon. You know, your mama, your grandmama, and her mama, and her auntie, and her daughter and her sister are all ordering from Amazon, Shein, Fashion Nova. Regardless of anything, they have an amazing reputation, which is why we're always shopping with them. The sixth thing I have listed on my list is crisis management. If your business is reputable or a larger business, you're able to handle problems or deal with bad press or deal with stakeholders who are more likely going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Some people are going to be like, you know what, they made a mistake. Oh, this is just a one-off. Oh, they're not really like that. More people can vouch for you. So you want to be able to have those relationships established where people can vouch for you, especially if something bad happens or you're not looking too good in the public eye. Having good relationships and being a reputable business will be easier for you to turn that situation around. Lastly is long-term stability, or sustainability, I should say. A strong reputation contributes to a long-term business. You'll be able to foster loyal and consistent customers and create consistent revenue. You're able to project what your numbers will be for the next month based on the numbers from the year before and the year before. But that's only because you're consistent. That's only because you've built this rapport with other people. Look at Coca-Cola. People have been drinking Coke since the beginning of time. They're never going to switch up on their Coca-Cola for a Pepsi. That is a reputable brand. You know what you're getting when you purchase your Coke. You know the experience that it's going to give you. You want your business to be set up just like that. You need longevity. You want to have a legacy. You want to have continuous growth. The only down to this, which is the down for everything, is the consistency. We have to work on being consistency this year. 2025, you have to be consistent in business. And if nobody is learning this, I am learning this the hard way because for a long time, was extremely inconsistent when it came to my businesses. And my focus was there, but it wasn't on my business. It was more so on me. But now my focus has shifted. And it wasn't until I shifted my focus that I was able to look and see this is what businesses do. You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to the B. Lenise Show. I hope these 7 points really help you to become a reputable business and understand why it is so important for you to be a reputable business. But until next time, y'all, peace.